Hi everyone, it's Mike from Mike's Critters coming to you with a few more critters today. First one we have here is a Chinese water dragon. Her name is Jade, and one of my favorite groups I get to visit is a group called Arcus. They got two different locations, one in Surrey and one out in Maple Ridge. The group out in Surrey named her Jade, which I thought was actually one of the best names I've ever had for a critter. So a Chinese water dragon is obviously it's a lizard. It's in the reptile group, and to be a reptile, I'm hoping everyone remembers the characteristics you have to be considered one. You got to have cold blood, scaly skin, and a backbone. Being a Chinese water dragon, she is native to the jungles of southern China, and I'm sure the bordering countries. She is a tropical rainforest animal, so she most definitely needs humidity, basking. Being a reptile, she needs to warm up, and a nice little swimming pool that she does frequent quite a bit. This is a girl. She's, I think, probably about 3.5, maybe 4 years old. When I got her, with her tail, she was about this big. So I basically had her since probably the first maybe 2 months of her life. She won't get much bigger than this. The boys do get quite a bit bigger. They're a bit more aggressive, but no offense to her, they're actually a little bit prettier. They have some blue stripes on them when they're mature. Their crests or spines, to make them look a little bigger and scarier than they normally are also larger. She is mainly a carnivore. I've read reports that they can and do eat some fruits and veggies, though I've never had mine eat any. I've tried to no avail. Bugs, worms, fish, pinky mice are basically her diet. She is an animal that when I'm doing a presentation for adaptations, I can think of a perfect example. One of my friends, Karen Hughes, out in Cougar Canyon, she brings me in quite often, and well, quite a few other schools do too. But she is always one I will bring for adaptations. She's going to use the colors on her body to camouflage. She is very fast. She can climb. She can swim. Her tail is a defense. She can use it as a weapon, like a whip. Iguanas do that. If you ever been down to Mexico in a resort, and you're trying to catch or pet an iguana, odds are they're turning their bodies so their tail has access to whack you, and it does hurt. But the coolest thing about her are her toes. This is a lizard that has the ability to escape by running on top of the water. She has tiny little, how do I put it? I call them little, it looks like little feathers when they open up. And when she's slapping the water as hard as she can as she's running, she catches air bubbles under her toes. And so long as she maintains top speed, those little air bubbles slapping her feet as hard as she can allows her to run across the top of the water. She slows down or stops, sinks into the water, and then she has to swim away. So it's a pretty good defense. Not too many things are going to be able to chase her when she does that, unless you're a bird or something already in the water, giant fish, maybe a snake, crocodile, something like that. A lot of people are more familiar with her cousin. Her cousin is the basilisk from Central America, Mexico, also called the Jesus Christ lizard because it can run on the water. So, very nice little lizard. And one other kind of neat little adaptation about her, when you feel her skin, kind of feels like canvas or Gore-Tex. She's kind of waterproof. Spent a lot of time in the water. That definitely helps. So hope you guys had fun meeting Jade, the Chinese water dragon. And we'll come back to you soon with some other critters.